Hello everyone, welcome back to Z Lessons. In today's video we are going to be answering a question about matrices from the Examination Council of Zambia. So before we start, if you do not have access to this file or this book, I highly encourage you to download it. It's available for free. You can check your video description below and you'll be able to download this wonderful book. As you can see, we have covered and answered all the questions relating to matrices from 2024 all the way to 2016. And as you can see, it's very important that you have this PDF because the examinations are around the corner, and if you are writing, this will be a very invaluable material for you to use. In this video we are going to solve paper 1 of the 2024 exam. So we are going to look at this question right here. So let us begin by answering. I hope that you are able to see. I'm going to write the question real soon on this piece of paper. Okay, we are done with copying out the questions on this piece of paper. Now we can begin to answer the questions. So question A says what? Let me just adjust this real quick. A says find a transpose. So when you see that T on top of a letter, it means that we are finding the transpose of the given matrix, in this case matrix A. So we need to transpose matrix A. For those of you that do not know what to transpose a matrix is, I'm going to briefly explain to you. So what it means to transpose a matrix, it means that we interchange the rows with the columns. So essentially the rows become the columns. Okay, so if you look at matrix A right here, the rows are given or made up of numbers that are written from left to right. As you can see, 4, 5 forms a row, 1, 1 forms another row. So the columns, however, are the opposite. They are formed by numbers that are written from top to bottom. As you can see, 4, 1 form the first column and 5, 1 form the second column. So to transpose simply means that we interchange the rows and the columns. So as you can see, this row here, let us first of all interchange that. This row, we need to change it into a column. So as you can see, it is written from left to right, which is 4, 5. Now we need to turn it into a column, which is writing from top to bottom. So it's going to be 4, 5, as you can see. This row, which is 4, 5, has become a column, which is 4, 5. Let us also interchange the second row. We're going to write from top to bottom, as you can see. Now I know that it's not necessary for me to use a ruler. I just want my work to be as neat as possible. Okay, so that means that we have scored a mark. Okay, we have scored a mark. As you can see from this book right here, this question scores 1 mark. And as you can see, it's the exact same answer that we have found here. Now let us look at part B, which carries 2 marks. So part B says what? Part B says that matrix A, B, when we write matrices in this form, we are saying that we are multiplying matrix A and matrix B. And when we multiply this, the problem says that we obtain this matrix here. So we need to equate this matrix to what? To that matrix that has been given, which is 10, 2, 4, 1. Okay, so we have written our matrix like so. So now what we have been told is to do what? We have been told to find the value of x. So in order for us to find the value of x, we need to multiply the two matrices, okay? We need to multiply them. So let us begin. So if you do not know how to multiply a matrix, this is the point where I begin to explain. So we need to multiply, whenever we are multiplying matrices, we need to multiply the row with the columns. So let us multiply this row with this column and this column. So let us begin. So what is 4 times x minus 1? So we're going to write it. I'm just going to write it in full so that you can see the process. X minus 1. So 4 times x minus 1 is what I've written here. Plus, because we are not done with multiplying this row with this column, so we need to add a plus. So plus 5 times 2. So 5 times 2. So now that we are done, we can do what? We can start to multiply with this column here. So we get the same values. 4 times 1, 4 times 1, plus 5 times 0, 5 times 0. So we are done with multiplying this row and that column. By the way, there is a space here, okay? Now let us go below to this row and multiply it with this column and that column. So what is 1 times x minus 1? So it's going to be 1 times x minus 1 plus this one here times that 2 there. 1 times 2. So we're done with multiplying that row by that column. So now let us multiply this row by the last column, which is the second column. So what is 1 times 1? 1 times 1 plus 1 times 0. 1 times 0. So we are done with that part. We can now add these angled brackets to indicate that this is the matrix, like so. Then we equate it to this product, okay, which is 10. There is a 2 there, a 4 and a 1, like so. It's very important that we indicate that. So now whatever we have here is equal to whatever is here. That's what it means. So now let us do some algebra here. What is to get rid of the brackets, we're going to multiply this 4 by each term. So what is 4 times x? It's going to give us 4x. What is 4 times negative 1? It's going to be negative 4. Plus, we're going to have the plus there. What is 5 times 2? 5 times 2 is a 10, like so. Let us go here. What is 4 times 1? It's going to be a 4. What is, so plus, what is 5 times 0? 5 times 0 is 0, so there's no need of indicating a 0 here, because it doesn't have any effect, because 4 plus 0 is just 4. Let us go below here. What is 1 times x? It's just going to be an x. What is 1 times negative 1? It's just going to be negative 1. Plus, what is 1 times 2? It's going to give us a 2. Let us go here. What is 1 times 1? It's going to be a 1. Plus 1 times 0, it's a 0, so there's no need of indicating the 0. We just leave it like that. We add these angled brackets. Then we equate this matrix to the product matrix, which is 10, 4, 2, 1. As you can see, we are done with the matrix. Okay, so now what do we do next? What we can do is very straightforward here. I need you to pay attention. This is a very important piece of the solution. Okay, in order for us to find the value of x, you need to understand what we like to call corresponding elements. So when we say corresponding elements, what we mean is that elements that are found in the same column, same row. So as you can see, this, let me just give an example. As you can see, we have this element, this whole element here from 4 to 10. As you can see, from 4x to 10, this is just one element. This is another element 4. This is also another element here. Then this one is another element, as you can see. So I want you to pay attention. Have you seen this 4? It's in the first row, second column. If you look at this other matrix here at the other side of the equal to sign, this 4 is also in the first row, second column. So therefore, this 4 and this 4 are equal because they are in the corresponding elements found in the same column, same row. This one is also equal to that one because it's in the second row, second column. This one is also in the second row, second column. As you can see, simple stuff here, guys. So now what we need to do here is only get the elements that have x. Okay, as you can see, we have two elements that have x in them. We have this one that is in the first row, first column. Then we have also this one that's in the second row, first column. So my friends, in the exam, there are two ways to arrive at the answer here. I'm going to show you the first one, then I'm going to show you the second one. For the first one, I'm going to use this one here, which is 4x minus 4 plus 10. So I'm going to say 4x minus 4 plus 10. As you can see, it's in the first row, first column. I need to equate it to an element, a corresponding element that's also in the first row, first column, which is a 10, as you can see, like so. Then we need to just do some algebra here. Let us add the like terms. What is negative 4 plus 10? So it's going to be positive 6, as you can see. Then we're going to equate it to 10. So now, in order for us to find the value of x, let us get rid of this integer, which is 6. Let us take it to the other side of the equal to sign because that's where the 10 is. So here we're going to be left with 4x equals 10. So now, since this is positive, when we take it to the other side of the equal to sign, it becomes a negative. So it's going to be negative 6. So here it's going to be 4x equals 10 minus 6 is 4, as you can see. So now here at this stage, to get rid of the 4, the coefficient of x, we need to divide both sides by 4. And when we do that, we cancel out the 4's, and it's going to be left with x equals, what is 4 divided into 4? It's 1. So as you can see, we have found the value of x. So this is the first approach. Let me show you the second approach. For the first approach, we used this element. So the second approach, let us try to use this second element, which is x minus 1 plus 2 equals, we're going to equate it. As you can see, it's in the second row, first column. So we have to look at the matrix to the right. Which element is also in the second row, first column? It's a 2. So we indicate that 2 there. Then we say, what is negative 1 plus 2? So it's going to be positive 1, as you can see, equals 2. So now we want this x to be left at the left side of the equal to sign. In short, we have to get rid of this positive 2 so that we find the value of x. So we transfer it at the other side of the equal to sign and it will become a negative 1. So here we're going to be left with x equals 2 minus 1. So x equals, what is 2 minus 1? It's a 1. As you can see, we have a 1 here and 1 here. We have obtained the same value. So that's So that's how you find the value of x. And we are done. We have scored 1 mark for this question, and we have also scored 2 marks. In total, 3 marks for this question. So my friends, if you are writing the exam this coming month, I'm rest assured that if you just follow these steps that I'm teaching, you will be able to score all the marks, and you become successful in your exam. So this marks the end of our video right here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure that you watch it over and over if you found me rushing. That way you are going to understand more clearly. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe, because that will make us do more meaningful stuff on this channel, and that will encourage us to do our best. Okay, if you do not have access to this book right here, I have included it in the video description. You'll be able to download it there for free, and you have access to all the questions from 2016 all the way to 2024 exam. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and see you very soon.